This is a short follow-up video to a recent one I published following my March online watercolor workshop, and attendees sent in their finished paintings for a quick review by me. I did miss out 3, so here they are. This, just to start with, this is the reference photo. This is Saint-Emilion in France. This was what we painted over the 2 hours. And what follows is, well, first of all, my painting. Let me just get to my painting. So that's a quick refresher of mine. Fairly happy with it, except for maybe this car, this nearby car. I thought the wheels were too much detail on the wheels, and maybe the car was a little bit too squat. Could have been a bit like this one, a bit bigger than the white car behind. Anyway, so this is Joy's. Nice soft painting, this one, Joy. So drawing wise, looks really good. You've got the nice composition of the cars, the buildings as well. Perspective is really good, Joy. You've sneaked in quite a few figures. So I love those 2 figures there walking down the street coming up towards us. It was quite a difficult scene because this is uphill and then we got downhill. We're slightly higher. There's a bit of a curve on the surface of the road as well. But great figure work. Lovely cars as well, particularly like the white car on this this nearby Citroen as well. Over on the right hand side, very loosely done. Good sort of feeling of the texture of the side of that building, and the nice sort of contrast between cool there, nice warm yellow, bit cooler down in the cafe. Yeah, the cafe on the right hand side, you've done really well there to just sort of hint of a few figures in the cafe. Really good. Just watch the overworking, Joy, of some of the shadows. Try and keep them a bit fresher with just one coat if you can. Looks like there was maybe a couple of layers went down there, but yeah, lovely one, Joy. Well done. Now, Marco sent through 2. This was the first one, totally different to the second one. So lighter in value here, more of a limited palette. This has certainly got a more of a warmer feeling and closer to the way I did mine. Very similar to mine, in fact, with the colours and the composition. But this one, it's got a nice feeling for it. I like the way that you've done the cars. Let me just see. Yeah, the way that you've done the cars with a very sort of economic style to the cars and the windscreens. Very good laying of wash. You've got a very good sort of watercolor technique, and the sky as well. Quite pale, these colours, but then again, it's sort of in tune with the rest of the painting, and you've gone for some nice sort of outlines around figures, so they're deliberately white. I like this one here, Marco, really nice against a light figure against that darker background, very effective. Yeah, so 2 very different paintings. Which do I like the best? I think I actually quite like this one. Certainly these cars are fantastic. Well done, Marco. And finally, Sylvia. So great painting, nice colours as well, Sylvia. The warms of that, the sort of yellow ochre of that building there, the cools of the blue cools of that this building on the right hand side. Good drawing. Maybe we've not got the feeling of the rise of the hill. It's slightly wider there, and perhaps perhaps we're missing the front of this building a little bit. We've got the roof coming out there. Maybe we just need a bit of the front of the building showing there. But the cars are really well painted. I love this car as well. Very nicely done, and the white car behind that. Figures. So these 2 figures in the shade, they're good. They could have been maybe just a tiny bit bigger, but they're really good. Good figures merging into the shadows. These 2 I'm not so sure about. Maybe if they were had different coloured clothing, and I'm not sure about the little bit of whiteness on their faces. So perhaps if you went over this, get a dab of sort of flesh coloured paint or a brown or something like that, and just go over these faces. That might suddenly make those figures a little bit better. But lovely colours, great colours. I like the dry brush marks across the street there, Sylvia, giving a hint of sunlight just hitting it. This street was it's a cobbled street, so you're going to have a few little lighter areas showing in the reflections. Yeah, well done, Sylvia. Congratulations. And that concludes the video. So the next online workshop is April the 19th. More details on my website, www.timwilmot.com. April the 19th, we're going to be doing a stormy sea scene. Thanks very much.